So I'm at the gynecologist, and she's doing the thing with the speculum. I'm staring at the ceiling, trying to find shapes in the tiles, pretending this is totally fine. And she says, very gently, "You're a bit dry, aren't you? A bit dry? A bit dry?" I'm so dry down there that I could host a desert documentary. David Attenborough could narrate it. Here we see the vast, arid plains of the menopausal vagina. No moisture for miles. The native flora has retreated, and the delicate ecosystem is struggling. I laugh nervously and say, "Yeah, I noticed. I did notice. I noticed when I tried to have sex and it felt like sandpaper. I noticed when I wiped after peeing and thought, why does it burn? I just drank water. I'm not dying. I'm just parched. Intimately parched." Hello, my beautifully dehydrated honeys, and welcome back to Is It Perimenopause or Am I Dying? I'm Sam, and today we're going there. To the place no one wants to talk about at brunch. Vaginal dryness. Genitourinary syndrome of menopause, if you want to be fancy. The Sahara Situation. That delightful phenomenon where your vagina, vulva, and even your urethra decide to abandon moisture like it's a sinking ship. If you've ever felt like you're smuggling a small desert in your underwear, or if sex has become less ooh and more this episode is for you. You're not dying, you're not broken, and you're absolutely not alone. You're just living in a body that's turned down the natural lubrication and forgot to tell you. What's actually happening? What turns a once happy, self-lubricating ecosystem into the Gobi Desert? Estrogen. Again. I know, she's the villain of every episode. But hear me out. Estrogen is responsible for keeping the tissues of your vagina and vulva plump, elastic, and moist. It stimulates blood flow, promotes healthy cell turnover, and helps produce glycogen, which feeds the good bacteria that maintain your vaginal pH and natural moisture. When estrogen drops in perimenopause, those tissues start to thin, lose elasticity, and produce less lubrication. The vaginal walls become more fragile, more prone to irritation, and the pH can shift, making you more susceptible to infections and discomfort. And it's not just the vagina. The urethra and bladder also have estrogen receptors, so you might notice urinary urgency, more UTIs, or that feeling of needing to pee right after you just peed. The squirrel who's been running your thermostat, your memory, your rage, your metabolism, your sleep, and your libido, he is now the maintenance manager of your vaginal ecosystem. He's turned off the sprinkler system. He's shut down the collagen production line. He's hung a sign that says, "Keep out, moisture not welcome." And you're left dealing with the consequences, one very careful wipe at a time. Is this normal? Checklist. Let's separate annoying but typical from pick up the phone, call a doctor. Normal. Feeling dry, itchy, or irritated down there for no apparent reason. It might feel like a mild yeast infection that never quite becomes one. Normal. Needing lube for sex when you never did before. Like a lot of lube. More lube than seems reasonable. Normal. A little burning when you pee, but no actual infection. The tissues are just sensitive. Normal. Feeling less stretchy, less plump, less like your old self. Red flags, the kind that need a doctor. Any vaginal bleeding, especially after sex or after menopause. Just get it checked. Persistent itching or discharge that's thick, greenish, or foul-smelling, that's probably an infection, not just dryness and needs treatment. Pelvic pain that's severe, or a sudden change in urinary habits like blood in the urine or inability to pee. Also, if the dryness is making sex so painful that you're dreading it and it's affecting your relationship, that's a valid medical reason to seek help. You don't have to suffer. And please know, there are very effective, safe treatments. Local vaginal estrogen, in creams, tablets, or rings, stays right where you put it and can restore tissue health without major systemic effects. It's not the same as hormone therapy that circulates through your whole body. Talk to your doctor. You deserve comfort in your own skin. Now, how to turn that desert into a more comfortable oasis without losing your mind. Tip 1. Moisturizer is for your vagina too. Use a vaginal moisturizer, not just lube. Lube is for the event. Moisturizer is for the everyday. Look for hyaluronic acid, aloe-based, or silicone-based products designed for long-term tissue hydration. Apply it a few times a week, like you would moisturize your face. Your vulva deserves the same skincare routine as your forehead. Tip 2. Lube like you're prepping for a water slide. When sex does happen, don't be shy. Silicone lube lasts longer. Water-based is gentler with toys. Avoid warming, tingling, or flavored lubes. Your tissues are sensitive now, and you don't need a cinnamon surprise in delicate territory. Tip 3. Pee pro tips. If your urethra is angry, try leaning forward when you pee to fully empty the bladder. Rinse with water after sex, pee afterward, and consider a vaginal probiotic to keep flora happy. And wear cotton underwear, or no underwear at bedtime. Let things breathe. Tip 4. Movement and blood flow. Regular, gentle stimulation, solo or partnered, increases blood flow to the area and helps maintain tissue health. Use it or lose it is crude but has a kernel of truth. Blood flow is healing, and orgasm is a nice side effect. Tip 5. Talk to your partner without shame. Say, my body is changing and I need different things now. This isn't about my attraction to you. It's about perimenopause being a moisture thief. A good partner will listen, adapt, and appreciate the honesty. The bad ones were already not worth the chafing. So, the Sahara situation is real, it's common, and it is treatable. You're not dried up and washed out. You're just in a hormonal drought, and there are rain dances you can do. Next episode, mood swings, crying over commercials and other emotional whiplash, where we explore why you're sobbing at a cat food ad and then furious about a misplaced spoon in the span of 3 minutes. Subscribe, hit the bell, and drop your most creative dryness euphemism in the comments. Mine is, my vagina is currently a dust bowl with a no vacancy sign. Stay moisturized, stay empowered, and remember, you're not dying. You're just living in a body that needs a little extra lube and a lot of extra grace. See you next time.